Hey, it's your girl, Rachel Hollins, the founder of Connecting Love and Marriage. And I wanted to talk to the women that are waiting for God to do something for their life, and their inner healing. Um, there are times when God will step in and God will just do a miracle and he'll just work things out exactly the way he ordains them to be worked out. There are times where he'll step in and he'll do what you can't do. But there's also times when God is waiting for you to do what you're supposed to do or do what you can do. And, I think about Moses when they were standing at the Red Sea and, Pharaoh's on their tail, he mad, and, his army's trying to kill them. And God parted the Red Sea, he parted the sea. And that's a miracle. Like God stepped in and did something that they could not do. And we glorify God for that and we celebrate him for that. But you cannot forget or discount or ignore everything that led up to that. They would never have made it to the sea if Moses did not surrender to God and do what God was telling him to do. Moses gave God all the excuses and all the reasons why he could not do all the things that God told him to do. And God ignored him when it came to I don't have time for the lies that the devil was feeding Moses. That's basically what God said. God was like, you know what? The devil's giving you lies. I'm not entertaining them lies. I told you to go do X, Y, and Z. Okay. And it wasn't until Moses obeyed that he actually was able to walk in the power that God had put inside of him. When Moses was scared and waiting and not accepting his calling, the power was already in Moses. It's not like God suddenly anointed him to go and do all the things that Moses did. The power was already there. And then when he stood up, he was able to do such powerful things. But this is the thing. Moses had to say yes first. Moses had to step up. He had to be bold. He had to rely on the power that God had inside of him. And he had to move and do what God told him to do. So my question to you, what is it that you're not moving on? What is it that you have the power to control that you're not controlling because you're saying, well, I'm praying and I'm waiting on God. I'm praying and I'm waiting on God. What if Moses never stood up and did what God told him to do? What if he just continued to think he couldn't? So, honey, it's time for you to get up, and I encourage you to step out on God. Okay, trust God and the